The first group that we're going to recognise to come up is the members of Douglas Local Management Group. Would you please give them a round of applause as they come up to the stage? Douglas Local Management Group is a group of volunteers that form the committee in Douglas Community Centre that look after all the activities that happen in the centre. You get a minute? Right, big round of applause for Douglas Local Management Group. Guys, once we've done the presentation, if we can at some point go over and get a photo and the blue actual for certificates, that would be. Just move that along because nobody's here from Georgetown. So the next group that we're recognising is the Food Hub and Free Cycle group. Big round of applause, please. The Food Hub and Free Cycle spend hours and hours every week organising resources, sorting out food and serving their community. So well done, guys. Thank you so much for all you do. The next group is the Thursday family activities at Roundtree, which has been taking place for just over a year, and that's a group that spends time providing free activities for families in their own community. So well done, guys. Thanks for everything. Right, next group that we have is Douglas Food Cupboard. If you'd like to come up, guys, please. Members of Douglas Food Cupboard. Douglas Food Cupboard. The volunteers from Douglas Food Cupboard run the ladder that runs from the community centre, which over the last couple of years has just gone from strength to strength and is a vital community resource. And everything that you do is really appreciated. I know just how much time and energy you guys put in, so thank you so much for all you do. The next group that we have is Douglas Community Spaces group, so if you'd like to come up with Douglas, you don't going to be a room up there. Is that really looking around going, which am I in that group? So we've got Jay as well, where's Jay? Jay, you've got something coming, Jay? Is it? Jay, there he is. Yes. Right, thank you. Well done, guys. The Douglas Community Spaces group of the committee, they look after the park, the amazing resource that we have in Douglas. Some of those roles can be sitting on the committee, looking at funding and planning. Some of it's volunteers helping out actually with the upkeep of the park. So thank you very much, guys, for all that you do. It's really appreciated. And next group we have is Friends in Latin and McCready. Jane, if you'd like to come up. She does have other friends in her partner. Jane, thank you very much. Friends in Latin and McCready are quite a newly established community group that are doing work in the local area around community activism, but around getting people active and involved and putting on events and improving their community. So it's a great group and we look forward to seeing how that goes forward. So thanks for all that you do. The next group that we have is the East End Community Regeneration Forum. So if you remember that, would you like to come up, please? Thanks very much, Gail. Well done, thank you very much. So the community regeneration forum are a group that distribute funding that comes from Dundee City Council and make sure that goes to places in the local community where it's really needed and where it can make a difference. So a lot of the provision, a lot of the family stuff that we do, or some of the community meals, or the youth work that happens in the area, these guys are the ones that sit and really look at where that money needs to go. So thanks for what you do, because it does make a huge difference and we give up a lot to do that. You just standing up here in the meeting. Next group is the Community Toolbox. If you'd like to come up, Kaylee. So this is an exciting new group that you probably like, what is that? Where have we seen that? Okay, that's not quite standard, but Kaylee's been doing a lot of work with some other local people as well, looking at having resources like tools and gardening equipment and household tools that people can rent in the Mediterranean and Latin area. So that's a project that's underway. It's going to be great once we get it off the ground. But yeah, thanks for all you've been done in terms of having plans here. The next group that we have up is Round Tree Parent Council. If you'd like to come up, please. Thank you very much, guys. I know there's a lot that goes into being on parent council, and a lot of it's looking at what's happening in the school, but I know that your group's looking at things in the community as well and supporting that community gala day that's coming up and stuff as well. So it's great what you do. Thanks for being here. That takes us on to Clay Pots Parent Council as well. If you'd like to come up to Clay Pots Parent Council, please. Thanks very much, guys, and thanks for what you do with me. And the next group that we have is the Hub Family Events Group. So give them a big round of applause, please. We've got some suitcases to take these certificates from the Hub Events Group. Again, it's quite a new group. Over the last year has been putting on events in the holiday time in the Hub Library, but also been coordinating some of the events that happen around the some of the gala days. With experience of running gala days, the amount of work and planning that goes into it is absolutely frightening. And yeah, it's just amazing that you guys have spent so much time putting that together, because it's hundreds of people that are coming along to access these things, and it's really appreciated. So thanks for all that you do. And last but by no means least is the Douglas Events Group. And again, this is a relatively new group that's linked to the local management group in Douglas that is specifically looking about activities for families in the holiday time. And it's great to see those families come along and accessing things in the centre. So again, thank you very much. Guys, that brings an end to in terms of the adult volunteers. We have one last big round of applause for all the adult volunteers. I just wanted to quickly mention on a sadder note, a local volunteer, Andy Burrell, got some sad news about his passing away. A lot of you know Andy from the Douglas Festival group and latterly the Douglas Action group. So that's just really sad news, and I'm sure all our thoughts are with Andy's family. So thank you very much, everybody.
Macaulay, and I'm part of the East Youth team. And it's fantastic to be here tonight to celebrate all our young volunteers who give up so much of their time to deliver as part of the youth work team. Volunteering opens up so many opportunities for young people. It gives them the opportunity to try out certain work roles that they might want to do in the future, and we're hoping that some of them are going to be the future CLD youth workers. It also helps young people to develop the essential skills that you're going to need for your future in your working career, such as to get involved in the decision making, planning, teamwork. They're taking on leadership roles. We've long known that volunteering can be transformational for young people, and it's great to see so many of them here tonight. So, young people, as part of the East Youth team, volunteer in a variety of different roles, but the ones that we've got here tonight, and you're starting to see some of the pictures up there, we are so fortunate to have so many that volunteer in our evening provision. The East Youth team delivers evening programmes Monday to Friday in each of the ward areas in the East End and the North East, and we really couldn't work with the numbers of young people that we do without the help of our fantastic volunteers. So we just can't thank you enough for the amount of work that you do within the evening programmes, where we're working with really high numbers, 50, 60, young people. Young people also volunteer, and I see some of them here, at the local management children's work that's on a Wednesday and Thursday. And the other young people that come along, the children, love the young volunteers. We also have young volunteers that are not here tonight because we do a lot of developing young leaders in the community, and we have peer education projects. So these are young people in F2 that give up their time after school to train up to be healthy transition peer educators, and they go into all the cluster primaries in P7. We've also got some young of our peer educators here tonight in Positive Minds, so we'll be celebrating them as well. So, without further ado, Leslie and I are going to call up the volunteers that are here and give them the well-deserved certificates for their National Volunteer Week, and also our young people are accredited through Saltire. So quite a number of them have got the Saltire awards as well. Actually, before we do that, we have a film as well. So we're going to show a film, and that'll give Leslie a chance to get all the certificates in order. Thank you. The film's about a couple of young people that are volunteering with Greg and Leslie, who's here. There's your starring moment under your volunteer.
Being more mature, socially anxiety.
Most quite different to them. Come out maybe they're committed.
How many have you got? Give 4 and 1, no?
Yeah.
The officials are ready now.
They've got different roles, might be doing the dishes, putting food in, and it's all learning life skills as well. I think they'll all be
Help me right now, because I interviewed to the John Park training, which is like a catch at the end of it.
I think there was 8 of them, but I think there was only 2 spots.
So I went in, and then they were like, what do you do in your spare time? I mentioned my volunteering, and they said to me, like, I forgot.
And it was supposedly between him and another boy. That's what John Clark told the school, and because he showed the certificate and showed off last name as he was volunteering, he got the place over somewhere else, so I think it was amazing.
Alyssa has been volunteering for around 2 or 3 years. She was a very, very shy girl when she first started coming to evening provision.
I was 100% a shy person. I just kept to myself. I like keeping to who I know and what I know. I think it's definitely given me my confidence, because I was not confident when I first started. Like, I was very hesitant. But now I can definitely just go up and start a conversation, and I can lead activities, and it sort of helped me in school with them engaging with new groups as well. And I love engaging with the kids as well, because it's just so nice to see them helping them push through their own comfort zone as well.
Okay, so we're going to try now individually. You just come up and we will give you your certificate, and you come up with your certificate, and you get a sweet as well. Okay, so we're going to start the first stop with the certificate this evening is Harrison Riddick. And Harrison also has a gold medal award for 260 hours of volunteering, and Lucy says you are an amazing volunteer. Well done, Harrison. And we have the next one is Paul McKiddy, who's just started and has 34 hours volunteering. And Paul is volunteering with the children's group at Douglas. And now we have Emma Parker, who volunteers with the Dundee youth team at the P7 drop-in and has 109 volunteering hours. And next we have J. Elder up again, and J. Elder volunteers at the North East Campus on Friday nights, and quite a variety of others, because he's now got 326 hours of volunteering. And now we have Ellie Mann, who has volunteered with the East Youth team and has 102 hours of volunteering. And we have Paige McKenzie, who's volunteering and has 98 hours of volunteering. And next we have Danny Kyle, who volunteers at Dundee, and Danny has 180 volunteering hours. And you have Alex Leslie, who volunteers at the youth team at a P7 drop-in, and Alex, you have 48.
Yes,
48 hours. A lot of hours considering it's like 3 hours a week or something.
It is more. Oh yeah, 20.
And next we have Kai Smith, who has 522 hours. And we have Heidi Gonan, who has 513 hours of And next we have Michaela Moore, who volunteers. Well done, we appreciate your dedication, and she has 130 hours. Next we have Casey Stewart. Is Casey here? Yes. Casey has 712 hours. And next we have Jaden Smith, who has 87 hours volunteering. volunteers in children's work, and she has 307 And next we have Olivia Nicholson, who has 120 hours. Okay, so as part of young people's volunteering, young people also undertake, or young volunteers undertake training so that they can actually be part of the youth team and prepare the food, which is a big part of our evening provision. So the young volunteers are trained up to come in and make the dinner, basically for all the other young people that come along. So as part of the training, these following young people come up and receive their certificate of achievement for completing their food hygiene e-learning module. So we have Alyssa Tate, we have Emma Parker, come on up, give us a good Lydia Nicholson, Elder Newman, Ellen McMahon, Ian Clark. And also as part of the training, they have also undertaken the British Red Cross First Aid training and learned first aid skills, just in case there's anything, but hopefully there never is. Because the following people have got their certificate. If you could come up and get your first aid certificates, please. That's Danny Kyle, Ellie May Mann, Newman, she's Lydia before it. Emma Parker, and Michaela Moore. Well done, David. No, there's other emergency calling you. Right, the people that have got 700 hours. Yes. Yes, that's also. Yes, so all the details are yeah, that's it. And then all that coming through. Yes, yes. So as part of the Saltfires Award, 500 hours, that's you got your Ascent Award. But we've got a couple of people in the team that have got the 700 hours. They're not yet at the 1,000, but we've got 700 hours of volunteering for a young person, school all day, coming along. So we want to say a big thank you to Alyssa Tate for all your volunteering. And we'd just like to call Kelsey up to stage because she's going to give a positive mind. Come on, Kelsey. Positive Mind is a peer education program where we train young people up in health and well-being, mental health and well-being to deliver to other young people. So the young people are new. So we've got Ava Black.
Just before we finish, we'd like to give a little special mention to one of our young volunteers who actually was the 2025 winner of the Lord Provost McManus Citizenship Award.
Oh, well done.
And that is not just because of all her volunteering with the East Youth team, that's because of everything that she does in school as well. So we would like to invite Alyssa Tate back up to come. As you heard, she's got over 700 hours worth of volunteering, and that's just with us. She does so much more with school, and we are so lucky to have her in the team. And I actually just see there's another round of stuff, which actually she is going to be progressing on to, because she's just managed to get herself a temporary post with the children's book, and we'll be starting that in the next few weeks. And we're just so proud of her. And she's going on to university to do community education, so watch this space because she's coming back.
Thank you all very much. We couldn't do what we do in the team without our young volunteers. They're an essential part of our work and how we deliver. So now I think we are going to have a 5-minute comfort break, and there's more tea and coffee outside, and there's lots of cakes left, and then we're going to come back with the bingo. Woo!